So I'm here with my mom. She's going to introduce herself, and we're going to talk about the history of the Cotton Terrell family reunion. Go, Mom.
Hello, my name is Mosley, all the way from San Leandro, California. I am the daughter of the last child of the Cottons. Her name was Isabel Shell, formerly called Pie. She's in heaven now. She had 3 children. I was the oldest. My sister Helen, my brother Johnny, who are both in heaven with her. I'm glad to be here today with my son. He's going to interview me. I don't know what type of question he's going to be asking, but I hope I have the answers.
Okay, Mom. So the family reunion. What made you want to have a family reunion?
Well, I thought that since our family was spread out all over the United States, and instead of just going one year going to see one set of family, why couldn't we all get together and see all the families together, meet together, and just have one big family gathering? I remembered when growing up, every weekend we would have a ride to my mom's sisters, Aunt Sadie, Aunt Clara, and Aunt Hun, and it was a joy. I got to play with my cousins and talk and chat and everything. So I thought maybe we have a family reunion. We could sort of set that as an example, use that as an example.
So who did you talk to first about having a family reunion?
The first person I thought of first after that was planted in my mind was my birthday partner, who is Eddie Lee Ross. And I said, well, his mind runs sort of like mine since we have the same birthday. So I presented it to him, and he seemed to think that I really badgered him, but I didn't. But we had a talk about it, and he agreed, and then he talked to the rest of the family, and they all agreed. So that's how it came about. And the first one was in Kankakee, and everybody thought it was a hit. A lot of family members attended, and we was grateful, and it was a hit.
The family reunions that we have now, how similar is it to when you grew up?
The family reunions that we are having now is similar because I know on that Friday night, it's the beginning of it, we have get to know each other gathering around some fried fish and other good foods in the hospitality suite. And that gathering is really something unique because everyone has a story to tell each time we meet.
What are some of the things you love to do at the family reunion?
Eat. I think all of us love to eat because we have some wonderful cooks at the family reunion, and things that are not cooked, I'm sure they're purchased, and those things are good also. But the company that we share and the stories that we share with one another is very important also. We should never let those memories fade away because we have some good memories of things that have happened in our family.
So the idea of this year's virtual family reunion, how do you feel about that?
I feel good about it because at least we'll get a chance to see most of the family. Some of them we have not seen since the last reunion, and just to see their faces, even though we can't get a big hug, but a virtual hug is good also. So to see each other face to face, even if it's thousands of miles away, I think it's still good. It's still, at least we show that we're still above and not beneath.
Oh, forgot last question. Well, it's 2 questions. When you hosted the family reunion in 1983, how did you feel about that?
Well, everybody always talked about California being a warm state all the time, and I tried to tell them California is not warm all the time. So everybody, they still didn't believe us. So the majority of them was living in a hotel there in San Francisco, and San Francisco is cooler than this side of the bay. And I think they are all the ones that attended that family reunion, I think they are all now believers, because we had to go out, everybody had to go out and buy sweatshirts. But I think it was in all together, it was still good.
What advice would you give someone when they host a family reunion?
First, talk with some of the people that have hosted it already. Be ready to work. Start at the day that we end the reunion, that you said that you agreed on that day to host it. Start on that very same day. That's when we have our breakfast. And you say, okay, I'll host it next year. Start then asking questions and start doing things and looking out, seeking out different things that you would like to do, whether the parks that you would like to have it at, hotels that are accessible to airports, freeways. Do some research. If you're going to have a family reunion, I advise you to do some research. Just because you see all those pictures and we gather at the family reunion, it's a lot of work that has to be put into that. And I want to thank all of those that have hosted one.
The future of the family reunion, what do you see? What's the outlook?
Well, I know that the young peoples are coming on scene and everything is different now. But the only thing that we don't want to fail ever is the love that we have for one another. And to show that love, I hope, it is my prayer, that the Cotton and Terrell will always have a reunion.
Any final words?
Well, thank you for this time. I just can't wait until we get it together for this year. It's going to be different, but I invite everyone to come aboard.
All right.
Add to it.
All right. Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it.
Yeah.